Good evening and welcome to the amazing theatrical performance of Breaking Walls 2015 Barcelona. I am Mohammed Absur, I am from Palestine. I am a Breaking Walls associate. For 9 days I have worked closely with Fran, our Breaking Walls director, our consultants, our social media, ensemble building, and all of our artists and ambassadors to ensure everything runs smoothly. I am the glue that holds it all together. Would you like to know more about Breaking Walls before we start our performance? Okay, great. I will ask the Breaking Walls. Here is Haji, artist from Cape Town, who will explain to you.
As you said, I am Acting Gosi from Cape Town and I'm the South African delegation. So as an artist, it is my platform to use my creative writing to show and express my feelings and also to try and bring peace and change the mindset of other people.
Also we have here Martha, a Breaking Walls ambassador from Berlin.
As an ambassador, what we do is we help all the artists achieve their potential and get used to performing on stage and writing and working as a group in a community. And all Breaking Walls ambassadors start out as artists. So I've done 2 Breaking Walls workshops before I became an ambassador, so you really understand.
So we have Indivile from Breaking Walls artist from Cape Town. Talking about this building.
Hola. My name is Indivile from Cape Town, South Africa. Breaking Walls creates peace by building unity, teamwork, acceptance, and motivation. And they also encourage us to dream big and have hope and faith and break all walls of hate.
Egypt, a Breaking Walls artist, should explain to you about writing and creative writing.
Hi, my name is Egypt and I'm a Breaking Walls artist from Brooklyn. Our creative writing sessions are basically a workshop and we all get together and we write. And we have a prompt, a trigger, and based on that prompt, we write how we feel and how, like, our experience based on that prompt. And all our writings is accepted. No one is judged, no one is condemned for anything they write. So,
Breaking Walls artist from Barcelona. Explain to you about rehearsal.
So I'm Joshua, I'm from Barcelona, Spain. And rehearsal, we did a lot of writing and piece building and team building, and then we put it all together on a script, and we worked on that script, and it's a beautiful play. So I hope you enjoy it because it talks about issues that really matters.
We have here Jihad Radi, a Breaking Walls artist from Palestine. Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, my name is Jihad. I'm a Breaking Walls artist. I'm from Palestine. In 9 days, we had a great time together, and we learned how to discover ourselves and share. In 9 days, we visit a most beautiful place in Barcelona. We visit the museum and the science museum and Tibidab Park and the beach, and we got the show. So we have fun there.
Now to our performance of the 2015 artist original writing, The Voices of Anna.
Miana remembers them well. The days that existed long ago in her memory, she remembers grass and trees. The dirt she remembers covers the ground and captures her footprints. She imagines herself there, walking peacefully and singing to herself in the heavens. She's interrupted by voices and turns to see her family, her real family. The ones who saw the ugly in her and did not rebuke it but helped her tame and control it. They walk beside her, picking up pine cones and shooting chickens. Their dirt road is soft and filled with laughter, something she had not experienced in a while. She remembers home, a place where her heart is, where she buried it, where it is still beating. Rihanna smiles and drills in a brief breath. Remembering all the trees they climbed and all the scrapes and bruises, she remembers midnight rituals where popcorn and movies brought a family together and mended their souls. She remembers late Monday nights where she sat in between her two most favorite people in the entire world and learned about sea monsters. What does it look like? She was asked. It was in these moments that she understood the power in her words. A day without hate is a day locked within a distant memory, a child learning. Those days don't exist anymore.
When I imagine a day without hate, I imagine something like this. Hey everybody!
Hey Bob, want some sugar cookies?
Oh, I'll take all of them I want.
You can take as much as you want. There's more cookies at the store.
But I want some cookies too.
Don't be sad. There's big cookies for everyone.
To be honest, I can't imagine a world without hate. Humans are mortal and naturally have wants, needs, desires, and lusts. Some will do anything to get things by any means, while others work hard to achieve theirs.
A day without hate. A day without hate will be a day of hope. A day of respect. A day where I can feel at home. A day with peace and love. People filled with warmth and comfort. We would look and feel free. Our hearts filled with joy and happiness. We will be together through joy and strife.
But a day without hate is beyond fantasy.
It's a beautiful thing to start your day without hate. Something special that makes you feel you are a good person. And you want to live others and make them happy with a life without hate.
But it's hard to imagine or wish for something that shows never going to happen, at least in this life.
When you dislike someone so much, if you and the other person wear an empty room,
Love is kind and clever.
But most of all, we'll cherish the day of breaking the walls of hate.
In my neighborhood, I see a police on every corner, but yet crime is being committed.
In my neighborhood, I see all the people as my family. The freedom like a reality. And all the trees, the buildings, and all the streets, all going to the same beat.
In my neighborhood, I hear the ambulance rushing down the street. Cars passing, wind blowing in the leaves, squirrel rattling in the trees, my phone ringing. People playing, not having a care in the world for just a moment. Loud music from my neighbors in the wee hours in the morning.
My mother's voice, all the people on the street, and the music that makes me feel alive.
In my neighborhood, I smell the garbage outside that the garbage man did not pick up. Leafy green trees.
My favorite food, my parents cooking for my brothers and for me. I smell my home aroma. I taste my parents' support, the hope.
The cereal that my aunt suggested for breakfast. The chicken I see out of the pan when my aunt is not looking. Many foods, Chinese foods, deli, and Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' coffee.
In my neighborhood, I can touch my bed, my toys, my house, and my family.
I can touch the doorknob to enter my home. My door, I enter and exit. When I open the door, I enter a home to loneliness. A dark place until I find a light switch.
I see a place that's always gonna be there. A place where I'll always be accepted.
I feel love, comfort, and a home-cooked meal.
In my neighborhood, I feel safe. I feel that I can do everything I want. I feel that all my dreams can come true.
I feel safe, secure, and at home. In my neighborhood, it is my home. Though sometimes it may not be safe, it is my home.
My home.
My home. Coming in, turning over light sleep to the room in my basement, then I come back up and I run to the next light and I turn it off and I keep running and 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 running until I reach my room in the basement. Then I pick up my controller and play.
Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly.
Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again.
Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky.
Fly away to see new day. Fly away to see new day. Fly away to see new day. Fly away to see new day.
Now, I'm starting to understand a lot of things about myself. For example, when I'm walking and I see someone touching rubbish in the street, I remember my mother saying, if you don't take care of all the world, who will do it?
Like how my mother would say, learn from my mistakes.
My past is my reformer, my internal informer. It keeps me awake, helping me decide on what decisions to take. But it can also destroy my life like an earthquake. If I rely on it too much, it can put my life at stake. Each and every day, it keeps reminding me of what has happened before. Every blink of my eyes, every decision I take must be wise. Oh wow. When I think of the past, the souls that were ripped apart, oh wow, that wasn't nice. People cried, homes were damaged. I wasn't there, but I felt the pain. They say, you never get gain without getting pain. So, my past is unlike me, but then, now, I want to be free.
Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly.
Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again.
Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky.
Fly away to see new day. Fly away to see new day. Fly away to see new day. Fly away to see new day.
When I see someone disrespecting someone else, I remember my grandmother saying, with respect, you will get respect in your life.
That means being in the spotlight, being told what is right.
Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly.
Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again.
Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky.
Fly away to see new day. 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 Fly away to see a new day. Listen to these lonely walls, write all my evil thoughts. Kind of want to run away, but where can I stay?
Dear ladies and gentlemen, this is my past. When I was in my country, I was always happy with my parents, my siblings, my whole family, and my friends. Sometimes we fun, but that's okay because that's who friendship are. When I come to Europe, no one knew me. I was alone without my family. At the beginning, it was hard for me because you won't forget it.
When the days are all bad and I'm sad, I remember my sister saying, try to smile, move on, and tomorrow will be better.
Here I am, smiling, crying, letting out what is killing me inside, in front of my brothers and sisters. Facing some of my fears for the first time because of their inspiration. I see my past as one of those things that make those things come alive. Every time fear comes to my way, the knowledge and the mistakes I've made chase the fear away. We learn from our mistakes so that we won't make them again in the future. Those things put a smile on my face even if the day before wasn't the greatest. We are the leaders of tomorrow, and I think to be a leader, you need to taste the sweet and the sour water. To be a model for someone, it takes the past and the things in your surroundings don't define you.
If you don't take care of our world, who will do it?
With respect, you will get respect in your life.
You have to think beautiful things. Try to smile, move on, and tomorrow will be better.
These 3 examples of simple sentences from 3 of the most important people in my life changed my way of thinking. Because when I think in my future, I'll be able to remember what was told me by these important people and know to do better.
Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly. Fly, little bird, fly.
Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again. Fly until you're free again.
Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky. Fly until you touch the sky.
Fly until you touch the sky. Fly away, 'cause here you day. Fly away, 'cause here you day. Fly away, 'cause here you day. Fly away, 'cause here you day.
Love can change the world. It can change the attitude of people and create unity and peace. Love, you can just die disabled, die black, die Muslim, but you will never know the capability of that person and how special he or she is because you judge them by their physicality, race, and religion. Love can open doors. It can create unity and peace.
I see people living on the street, and when they get money, they spend it buying alcohol instead of food.
You could judge that addict, but you don't know what led them to addiction and what help they need to get out of that deep hole.
I just want to say that our life is in our hands. So, if we are in a bad situation, we can't lay down and not do anything. We must stand up and handle the situation in order to improve our life. Only then we will be able to achieve all our goals and all our dreams. When I was a kid, I had a lot of trouble being accepted to school because I was fat, I wore glasses, and I was shy. But you know what? All those problems made me a stronger person. Because of that, I see that I had to do a change in my life, and I did it. With the help of theater and magic, I became a more secure person, and I started to believe in me. I think that every situation in our life teaches us something new and makes us who we are now. So I don't regret anything from my past, because every situation that I had been through and any decision that I made led me to where I am now. So I think that I will keep learning and keep working hard to achieve all my goals.
I have a struggle. My heart's divided. When we have a problem with someone, just one person, not a collective, how do we act with people? It's not religion or politics or sexual orientation. I could have a problem with someone. That person threatens my loved ones or me. That's the only situation in which I could embrace hate towards someone. It could be another person who does not really know what he's doing. Or an unhappy person that's unhappy with his or her life. I don't know. Sometimes I think that those people, an addict became an addict because a really tough situation, and an unhappy person just causes pain to others so that they can feel their own suffering. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, yeah, I feel bad for those people. But if I have to choose between them or my family, including me, I could really hurt those people and not feel sorry. I think that doesn't make me a bad person, but sometimes I wonder what the answer is.
Love brings light into the person's world. Yes, it may be difficult. It may be difficult. But you need to be tolerant and not be judgmental, as there are many good and bad people in our world.
But I think those people start to look like enemies to us from the moment they become their own enemies.
Love gives hope and faith for a better future.
The only enemy I have was me. To be in or to be out. Fit in or be left out. Try to make me one when I'm really the other. I don't dance to your cliche melodies. I rock out on my own. Charming, I'm not a piece of your puzzle, your unfair creations. I'm gonna be there. Where? There, where I belong. I'm just being weird. I'm just being me.
Yeah. My first time I felt excluded was in my primary days. Being that tall, growing up in villages, doing I came to Cape Town and it was like I was on another planet. Everything was different and always normal spending time with my parents.
I felt excluded in my own country. It's not personal or cultural or religious. It's about movement, the rights of free movement. I always feel excluded when I want to go from one city to another in a country. The Israeli barriers exist in every city. When I want to visit one of my family members, and I stand at the barrier, then the soldiers say, turn around.
There I was, thinking about friends who had my back, but all they were doing was putting a knife through my back. They called me village girl as if I don't know that. There were friends who didn't know the pain of walking barefoot in bushes to get some food. There were friends who didn't know the pain of walking miles to get to school tired. They throw words like stones.
I always feel left out with my friend. They always talk about their celebrity crush or even fantasy crush. I wonder how it looked like to be so in love with a celebrity that doesn't exist, that doesn't even know you exist. I feel left out when I look back through my dashboard and see everyone interacting.
I had to make a choice, but I felt like I had no voice. My friends were cool, but I felt like I was a fool. I wanted to make myself loud, but I was afraid of the crowd. I had a voice saying, this life is about passion and fashion. It is a handful of nations that bring inspiration and motivation to our organizations that uphold the speculations which prevent exploitation. For it is the best impression not to bring confusion, which will make a fusion, which will endanger our lives, not to have wives that still have knives. But yet to have discrimination against mothers who wear leathers, but to have bears with feathers. All I have to say is that the past is the past. Oh, ha ha! I'm laughing, but inside I'm hurting.
Then once a day I cannot compare to any. My neighbor came to me and explained a project called Rainbow Dreams Trust. She asked me if I was interested. And then that day changed many things. I was no longer feeling excluded, no longer ashamed of where I came from, and I felt free to show the real me.
I was looking out of the car's window. The trees were twinkling, the woman in the car was smiling, and all the light around got my eyes.
My mom was smiling and her eyes were sparkling. But then the car had stopped and the soldier looked me in the eye.
Your papers, please.
Then he smirked and said,
Have a nice day.
I don't know why, since then, the light has gone and it's all dark around.
I feel excluded. I feel confused. Going in circle to nowhere.
2 years ago, I lived one of my most difficult moments in my life. I didn't know how. I didn't know why, but I felt I had no place. I felt excluded from my family and I felt excluded from my friends. Every day was worse than the last one. I believed that I was alone, but I wasn't. My family and my friends every day were trying to make me smile, but I didn't know how to be. One day, my mother came to my bed and after 2 hours of talking, she said to me,
Nuria, you are strong. All you have to do is try.
I did it. With the help of my family and friends and courage, I could move on. And I realized that anyone was excluding me, and the only enemy I had was me.
Divided family. Yeah, that girl was just 8. This being her second time being split from her family, but first time remembering. One day she's with her siblings, next minute she's at the hospital with one of her brothers. Remembering her mother's eyes full of red, pain, and tears. Being divided from her siblings, then being paired with a younger sibling. Being placed in a strange home, and didn't even know the stranger that she'd been placed with. All that little girl was thinking is, Mommy is coming. A couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months. Mom don't show. Father barely present. It's dark. And this girl, brain, eyes, ears, and heart. She wants her mom, but mom never comes. But auntie comes. Open her arms and says, welcome, child. Girl, heart feel complete. Girl's ears are clear. Girl's eyes is crystal. Girl brain is bright, accepting that her mom is not coming. That girl is a teen now. That girl is me.
I hear Nigerian real sound. I am the Somalian, I am the Egyptian, because I am from the USA. I am the African nature, I am the African future, I am the original, and African beauty is just normal, because I am from the USA. Trees, rivers, waterfall, pain but we conquer all. Through storms and rains, segregation and pains makes us much stronger, so we can bear much longer. A hand wash another hand. South Africa my place, Africa my homeland, because I am from the USA. I have African backbone, I forgive what my heart was told. I am the original and I'm rich in minerals because I am from the USA. I am from the village and that is a privilege. I am everything I have. I was a monkey, baboon and a slave. I am the son, I am the daughter. My tears turned into water. I am from South Africa, in the United States of Africa.
Life is like checkers and chess. Feeling each other not being good enough. Do this, do that, not that move. Will the past predict your future?
My family.
Parents press on bits of knowledge to further your gain.
My friends.
Try to make all the right moves for a future that is unseen.
My school partners.
When you get your opponent in check?
My not exactly friends. My ex-girlfriends.
You see your future as bright. All your insecurities and fears go away.
The people I see on the bus, on the subway.
Past curiosities are known.
In the forest, the trees, the flowers.
Until you make the wrong
The animals, my little dog, every whisper, every new word, my intuition.
The past doesn't make your future.
All those things told me something and still they show me no things every day.
It only prepares you for the next game.
They made me as strong as I am today, as I expect to be in the future.
Your opponent got you in checkmate.
I got over hard situations. I've been through pain, and I went down to the pit inside my soul, and what I saw was terrifying.
Time for a new game. What's your first move?
I took a deep breath and faced them. I cleaned myself on the inside so I can grow healthier on the outside, like nature does.
My past is a foundation to the present. I know that's where I came from, not wanting to go back. It's like a graveyard that you don't want to go to at night, but you go to in the day for clarity.
Every person has a very hard and complicated time in his or her life. In those moments, people start questioning, why this is happening to us? Why this is happening to me?
Why me?
Time goes on, and we find out that these hard moments, they are not the people we are today. It happens for a reason, right? I found out that this reason made me the person that I am today, shaped my goals, my way of life, and my personality.
Scars decorating her body. No longer are they hidden, they are her pride, because she is beautiful, and they are music. Melancholy lyrics climb into her ears and whisper. She inserts happy tunes into her skin through a needle for that all-time high. At first it felt like heavy metal, scraping against the skin, electric guitars electrifying her heart, but then it felt like country music. Sorrow fueled by the twang of a banjo and the clicking of keys. But then it felt like hip-hop, angry, loud, ferocious, and radical. But in the end, she always called back to her favorite, sad, sadistic melodies. But sometimes, she sits in silence and understands that she cannot change her future. All she can do is let the music guide her, and her head and heart are the golden key, her pain and memories which are her symphonies. Depression, assimilation, they conquer me. Love, money, and dreams, they set me free.
Live the life that you want to live.
Independent on my own, I was grown, waiting to see what the future holds. Will history repeat? We'll just have to wait and see.
My foundation paved the road to my future, my masterpiece. It's like a painting. A painting that's created, spent time to beautify, glorify the painting. A painting that can go anywhere at any moment and span at any moment. Be priceless to anyone. That's my future. That's my masterpiece.
My past is unlike me. It's dark, hopeless, but now I'm free. Horrible, scary, no direction. Failure, anger, no satisfaction. Lonely, fighting my own war. I've been knocked on the floor. I woke up and removed the dust. That's how scary is my past. I ask, why me? Why me? But now it's clear, I see. Hunger, humbleness, happiness, willingness, goodness, fearless, braveness, strongness. I realized I was a gold, but I was never told. A gold that is dirty and raw. I've been taken and rejected before, but someone came and washed that gold. Then it was stronger, glitter, and bold. It shined that even overseas could see. Then everyone wanted a piece and feel. I am that gold.
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 I am that gold. I am that gold. I am that gold. I am that gold. I am that gold. I am that gold. I am that gold. I am that gold. I am that gold. I am that gold.
We are the future.
We are the future. Hey!